Money, 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 money. What's up, singles? It's Jay. Welcome back to my channel where I share lifestyle tips for everyday single life. Today, we are talking about money. Specifically, I'm talking about the stimulus check that is supposed to be coming to Americans within the next couple of weeks. So, if you guys have been living under a rock, we are in the middle of a pandemic called COVID-19, aka coronavirus, aka the Rona, aka coronavirus. All of the above. Well, the reason why this pandemic is really affecting, or the reason why we're getting a stimulus check because of the pandemic is because the pandemic has caused the government to enact, employ, it's caused the government to put in action, there you go, a stay-at-home order or a lockdown or a quarantine. So we as Americans are not able to go to our usual places of business. We can't congregate, so we can't go to church. You can't go to any festivals, events, concerts, things of that nature. You can still go to restaurants, but it's takeout only or drive-through. And then you can still go to the grocery store, but you're supposed to stay 6 feet away from people, blah, blah, blah. So all of those factors have caused Americans to make less money because people have been laid off because of this. People are working from home. I myself work in an industry where it's really busy in the summertime, especially if you're like in hospitality. So you lose all of your money at this time. And the people who provide those services, those businesses are losing money as well. So this stimulus check is supposed to do exactly that. It's supposed to stimulate the economy. It gives Americans more money in their pocket in hopes that they would spend it all. So what people are hoping is that you take your stimulus check and you spend it in the economy and you buy things like TVs and you put a down payment on a car or you buy trips or whatever. So that's how you stimulate the economy. You spend your money in places that provide services, that keep other people employed, and then their money goes back into the economy. It's just a circle of money revolving and circulating. So that's what they're hoping for you guys to do, for us to do, really. I just made some tea that's really hot. So how much money are we getting? On the IRS website, they actually have a really quick cheat sheet that shows you how much money you're going to be making if you fall into a different bracket. So for most of the singles out there, for my peeps, you're either going to be in the 70,000 or 90,000 or less. Single, not married, don't have any children. Okay, so that's where a lot of my people, singles, fall in. So if you make less than 70,000, I think it's actually less than 50,000, and you don't have any children, you're not married, you live alone, you're going to make $1,200. The more money you make, the less money you're going to get. So if you make like 90,000, you're going to get 900, and if you make 110,000, you're going to get like 750, and then so on and so forth. So if you're making like $200,000 a year, you're going to get like $100 stimulus money, because really the money is for the people who really need it at this time. They need to pay rent, they need to pay bills, so on and so forth. So the more money you make a year, in theory, the better off you are. But let's talk about how the money is coming, okay? So everybody keeps saying a stimulus check. The checks are going to come if you receive a refund check in the mail when you file your taxes. So whichever way you receive your refund check, that's the same way you're going to receive your stimulus check. I signed up for direct deposit with my refund check years ago. So whenever I file my taxes, whenever I get a refund, it's automatically deposited in my bank account. So my stimulus check is going to do the same thing. It's going to automatically be deposited in my bank account, and under deposits, you're going to see a line that says Internal Revenue Service, and then you're going to see the amount of money that you're supposed to receive for the stimulus check. Side note, the money that you receive from the stimulus check is based off your 2018 taxes, the income you recorded for the year 2018, or if you already filed your taxes for 2019, it's going to reflect the amount of money, the amount of income you recorded for the year of 2019. So that's what they're basing the stimulus check money on. If you haven't filed your 2019 taxes, they're going to base it off your 2018 taxes income. But if you did file 2019, they're going to base your stimulus check amount on the amount of income you recorded for 2019. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Now, again, if you file your taxes and you get a check in the mail, you're going to get a check in the mail. I think a lot of people are complaining that the stimulus check, the actual physical check, is taking a long time because the mail system is a little behind. They're still working. We appreciate our postal workers, but the process of printing a check and then putting it in the mail from that place and then getting it sorted out into all these different idiosyncrasies as far as counties, states, cities, blah, 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 that takes a little time. But digitally, it can be, all it takes is 3 to 5 business days to clear. So if you get a stimulus check in the mail, if you think you're going to get a stimulus check in the mail because you're used to getting a refund check in the mail, prepare for 2 or 3 more weeks of waiting, just because of the processing time. And maybe that will encourage you to sign up for direct deposit for your taxes this year, so that you can, just have your money faster. When you have direct deposit, it's just like working a regular job. If you have direct deposit, you're going to get your money sooner than a person who gets a physical check, has to go to the bank, deposit it, and then that takes 3 to 5 business days to clear, especially if you are getting paid on a Friday. You deposit your money, you have to wait till the weekend because those are not business days, and then you have to wait 3 business days, which is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, before that check will clear. So you won't have access to that money until the following Thursday, but if you get direct deposit, you have access to that money right away. When I have direct deposit now for one of my jobs, I get my money Thursday night at midnight, as opposed to, the Friday during the day. So it's a benefit to you to have direct deposit. Also, it makes my bank maintenance fee cheaper for some reason. They waive the maintenance fee if I have direct deposit through my bank. So what are you going to do with your stimulus check? So again, people are thinking about buying the things that they were going to buy with their tax refund, things that they need. Like I said, a car. Maybe this is your time to get a laptop. If you need a laptop for work or school and you were just waiting on some money, that would be the stimulus check is something that you can use to purchase those things. If you are looking into getting into YouTube and you want to buy a camera, maybe the stimulus check is your opportunity to buy a camera. For me, I am going to use my stimulus check. I'm just going to put it in savings. I'm going to use it to add to my runway. And if you guys don't know what runway is, it's basically where you save up enough money to last you in case you weren't able to work. So some people say 6 months, some people say a year, but that's what I'm going to put my stimulus money towards. It's just to keep a buffer, because like I said, I work in an industry where it's really busy in the summer, and my industry is pretty much closed right now. And I'm unable to work. So I need that money to be in my bank account. So when I need to pay bills, when I need to pay rent, I have something there to pay those bills with. Let's see. After this, I'm sure the economy is going to turn around. So what are the repercussions or the consequences of the stimulus check? Now, many people are saying that you're going to have to pay the money back. It's a scam. It's a hoax. The government doesn't give you anything for free. Now, I will tell you this. You will have to pay taxes on the stimulus check next year. So when you file your 2020 income tax, you're going to have to claim whatever your stimulus check amount was as income. So let's say you make $20,000 a year. If you get the $1,200 for being a single person with no kids, you're going to have to claim $21,200. Or if you have children, I think yours is like $2,400. So then you would have to claim $22,400 on your income taxes for 2020. Okay, so keep record of how much money you receive from the stimulus check, because that's what you're going to have to pay taxes on in 2020. Now, there is an argument that this is a loan that we'll have to pay back come 2020 taxes. Like, hey, remember when we loaned you this money back in 2020? Well, the year is over. The economy is back. You're going to have to pay us our $1,200, $2,400 back. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I would say prepare for anything. So some people are taking their stimulus checks and not using them at all. They're just like keeping them in an account So that way, if it is a loan and you have to pay it back, you have that money to pay right back. But many people are not in that same situation. They need that money now to get them through to the next month. So it's only fair that they have the opportunity to use it. So it's to each his own. You can do whatever you want with your stimulus check. You can save it and just keep it for a rainy day. You can pay bills with it. You can get a head start on bills. Like you can pay your next month's rent if you want to. Or you can buy the things you know you needed to get ahead in life. Like I said, you can buy a laptop, you can buy a camera, you can put a down payment on a car. For those who are still working, like grocery store workers or Amazon workers or healthcare professionals, they are still working, but maybe they were waiting on their refund checks to put a down payment on a new car. Well, now you have the stimulus check. You can use that to put a down payment on your car, and then use your salary as proof of how much money you make and make your car note. Or you can save it and not touch it at all. Like don't even consider it a rainy day. Just like put it somewhere. You can get your check and not cash it. But for like those of us who have direct deposit, it's going to come in your bank account. You can just leave it there, and then come April 2021, if they say you need to pay us back, then you have the money there to pay it back. So that's my... Oh, this tea is hot. That's my 2 cents on the stimulus checks. Check your direct deposits. Today is tax day, April 15th. So check to see if the money has cleared. If it's pending, check your mailbox for the checks. If you haven't received it yet, maybe in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Consider saving your money to increase your runway. Consider buying the things that you know that you need to get ahead in life. Consider saving it just in case it is a loan and you have to pay it back next year. So those are the things to consider when you are looking at the stimulus check that has been issued or approved by the federal government, issued by the Treasury to help stimulate the economy during this pandemic. That's all I have for today. Make smart choices with your money no matter what, especially as singles. We have no one to lean on. It's just our income. It's our money. So we have to be responsible for us. So let's be responsible and be good stewards of our money. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos on how to basically hack your single life, then make sure you hit subscribe. Hit that notification bell when I upload a new video. It's going to let you know. That's my phone ringing in the background, so let me wrap this up. Follow me on all of my social media at JSoExtra. If you guys want to have a deeper conversation about single life, then join me in my private Facebook group called Team So Extra. And I will see you next week for another video. Bye!